Is your BMW making a terrible screeching noise? Or maybe the AC in your car has completely stopped working or just isn't working properly? Well, in today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all how to replace your old Serpentine belt for a brand new one to keep you guys on the road. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. And now a bad Serpentine belt can cause a ton of issues on your BMW. So this is an extremely important part. It only costs about $20 online, link down below. And now something a lot of BMW owners don't know about the Serpentine belt is that if this thing snaps, it can blow the entire engine on your BMW. Little chunks of the belt can actually get wedged under the crankcase seal in there and basically shoot shrapnel of this belt through your BMW's oil system, and that'll blow your whole engine. So for a part that's only $20, it is extremely important that you replace it on time before it tears. And now turning it over to the back, we can see inspect it every 60,000 miles and replace it every 90,000. It's been a good while since I've replaced mine, so we're gonna go ahead and pull it out and we're gonna see just in how bad condition it is. So let's go ahead and put this brand new Serpentine belt in this BMW E92. All right guys, so our Serpentine belt's actually gonna be located right in here where this wedge is. So we're gonna have to go ahead and take off the air filter little snorkel here. So let's go ahead and start with that. All right, so holding in this front snorkel will be two T15 screws, one right here and one right here. So let's go ahead and remove them. And I actually just keep zip ties here just for convenience, but go ahead and cut those off. And one more right here. From here, we can actually just go ahead and simply pull up and remove the snorkel out of the way. And now from here, we'll pull off this back snorkel, and it's super easy. You're literally just gonna go ahead, pull it out of place by pivoting it back, and then pulling free the little retention clips that are on the air intake itself. For the next portion, actually remove the belt. You're gonna need a ratchet with a T60 on the end of it, and a breaker bar really helps, something to give you some leverage. Right here, this is actually gonna be your tensioner. Your tensioner is what's gonna keep tension on the Serpentine belt. That way it can do what it needs to do and drive all your different accessories like your AC compressor. So what we need to do to release this belt is actually release the tension off the tensioner. And for that, you're gonna get your T60 and we're gonna insert it right here. And now you really wanna make sure this wedges in all the way because you do not wanna strip the tensioner. That is a whole nother process. So just make sure it's fully wedged in. What we're gonna do is grab that breaker bar and pull back this way, so downwards. So from here, when I pull down to the right, we can see that the tensioner releases tension off of the Serpentine belt. So I can go ahead and stage up the camera. Sweet. Just like that. And so I have a little light here to help me show y'all just how worn this one is. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it inside out. If you actually look at the edges of this belt, you can see that they are slightly frayed. You can see right here on this side, there's a huge chunk actually missing out of the belt. So any one of these little chunks or cracks or whatever could cause this entire belt to completely snap. And if this snaps, it'll get wedged in the back of the engine and basically has the chance to actually blow your motor on these BMWs. So now here we have our brand new belt. Let's go ahead and take it out of the packaging. Here we have the new belt on the left, the old one on the right. And something worth showing y'all is that the grooves, look how much deeper they are on the old belt due to all the wear. The whole point of these grooves is to actually catch onto the pulley and pull the pulleys basically. So you can see right here just how worn out it is by how deep these grooves are in retrospect to the new one. So the deeper the grooves, the less they're actually gripping the pulley itself. So yeah, let's go ahead and put in that new Serpentine belt. So right here we have the diagram for how the new Serpentine belt is gonna go. And I love this one because it shows you in detail, has little pictures. There's the little alternator right here. But go ahead and just take a mental note of this diagram as you're going through and putting in that new Serpentine belt. And now what I recommend is y'all start with these pulleys over here because the lower ones are a lot harder to get in while you're holding tension. And then basically start your way from there and work over here, work around the bottom. So yeah, make sure that you end right here at this little upper one. So you're gonna start here, go around down here, feed this through, and then end right here, apply the tension, snake this through, and then you'll be good to go. And you can see this is what I have so far right here. So we have the bottom little pulley wrapped around, and now let's go ahead and continue. So we have our belt right down in there, and then it's wrapped around here as well. And this is where we're at right now. And now we'll go ahead and put pressure on the tensioner and wrap up that last tiny portion right there. And now something you want to make absolutely sure of is that the belt is seated on the pulley properly. So you want to make sure that all the ridges and all the teeth are fully meeting up. You do not want to see this belt overlapping on this side or on the back side. You want to see a tiny little gap between the engine and the belt itself. That way it's not actually rubbing. So you want to look down through there, make sure that the belt is routed on all the teeth, flat on flat. And right back there as well, as you can see, all of our ridges and our teeth are fully meeting up on the pulley as they should be. So that is a good sign. You basically want to make sure that the belt is just like that the entire way through, where it's not overlapping on either side of the pulley. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is fire up the car and make sure everything's fully functioning and that we don't shred that belt off. And as you guys can see, we fired up the car. There was no issues at all. The Serpentine belt is properly installed. So this job was a success. That is how you replace a Serpentine belt on your BMW E90, E92, or E93. The Serpentine belt is extremely important. It powers all of your electrical systems, your air conditioning, any accessory in the car. It's what enables it to work. So it's extremely important. And don't forget, you can blow the entire engine on your BMW if you don't replace it in time and it gets sucked into your crankcase seal. So for $20, it's a quick preventative job. It takes an hour of your time maximum. And I'll have links down below for everything that I use for this video. As always, thank y'all so much for watching. Click that thumbs up if this video helped y'all out, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.